Hi there, followers of darkness. Here I am, Lord of Shadows, giving you a One Piece discussion. Something that I didn't do for a very, very long time. And this time I'm going to talk about the Monkey D family. More precisely, something that connects with Luffy, Dragon, and Garp, personally. Who is Luffy's mother? Now, this kind of discussion, more precisely, this kind of theory has been discussed for many, many, many years all around the world, by many different fans, give their own personal thoughts, their own personal theories about who she is. If she's alive or if she's dead, if she's a big shot, if she's a normal person, where she is, where she is she on the whole land, if she's in the world, if she's in the other half or the first half of the Grand Line. I know because like I said, because right now none of us knows who Luffy's mother is, so it's like I say, it's a 50-50 chance. But I do remember, in an interview, I don't know if it was a fan or a reporter talk about Luffy's mother. But the one thing I remember is that when Ichiro was asked about Luffy's mother, I think in a way, like I said, I don't remember quite, I don't frankly remember quite the answer that Ichiro gave about Luffy's mother. But I do remember that he gave us some kind of a tease that maybe she's alive. And that she's somewhere in the new world and waiting for Luffy. I don't know, but the one thing I remember is that it was something like that she's old, that she's a normal person. Something like, I can't quite remember. Like I said, I can't quite remember, so in details like what Ichiro has said. But but the one thing I believe is that he gave us some kind of a tease that Luffy's mother is alive and well. So right now here I'm giving you my own personal thoughts and discussion about who she is. Now, like I said, many fans around the world across all these years has been discussing who Luffy's mother is, and every last one of them, give their own personal thoughts about who she is and where she is and what she's doing and all that. Now, like I said, we don't know nothing about Luffy's mother. We don't know who she is, what her real name is, nothing. Zero. We don't know nothing. So, in short term, she can be anything. She can be anything. Like I said, she can be a normal citizen. Maybe she can be, I don't know, maybe she can be a nun. She can be a farmer. She can be the mayor of a town somewhere in the New World. She can be a pirate. She can be royalty. She can be working for the World Government. I don't know. She can be anything. Anything. Because like I said, we don't know shit about Luffy's mother. But the one thing for certain is that since we know Sabo's family, we know his mom and his father and mother, we know Portuguese the Ace family. Goldie Roger as his father and Portuguese the Rouge as his mother. And the same thing comes with Luffy. We have to know, we have to discover who Luffy's mother is. Because for right now, we know who Luffy's father is, and we know who Luffy's grandfather is. Garp, Dragon. And more precisely, Garp as Luffy's grandfather and Dragon as Luffy's son. Everybody knows that, But we don't know who she is, because fair enough, if someone has a father, then also as well must have a mother, heck. In some way, Luffy was, Luffy was born, So, he wasn't born by himself. You get the idea, Just saying. Okay, right now, like I said, many questions being asked about Luffy's mother is that if she is a big shot or she is a normal person. But for in a way how I see it, I think she maybe is a big shot, Because, think about it. Luffy is a pirate. Dragon is the leader of the Revolutionary Army. Garp is a Vice Admiral of the Navy. And more precisely, even with that rank, he's the hero of the Navy, so in some terms he's a big shot. From the golden age of piracy, alongside sharing it with Sengoku. But that's not the point. My point is, every single member of his family is a big shot. The same thing goes with Sabo, and the same thing goes with Ace. Okay, well, no, wait. Well, okay, Ace, the only big shot he has in his family was Goldie Roger. Sabo, his families were nobles. But Luffy's family, they're all big shots. So in some way, you know where I'm getting. So in some way, I can see his mother being a big shot. Now, logically speaking, like I said, she can be anything, But the one thing I found less likely, is that she is a pirate, But I know she can be anything, Because like I said, Luffy is a pirate, Dragon is Revolutionary Army, Garp is a Vice Admiral of the Navy. So logically speaking, she can be either working for the World Government, or number two, she can be royalty, a noble, it would be a really good twist, she is a world noble. Oh, that would be a really good twist, you know. Even if even if it lacks a possibility, but still, it would be great, you know, if she's a member of the Celestial Dragons. That would be really great, you know. But yeah, so the biggest chances are that she is a noble and or she's working for the Borgana. Now when it comes to nobility, here's the thing. Now, maybe, you know, because like I said, we all know that Luffy was a baby, and all the time, you know, since he was a baby, he was with Curly Devin, you know. Garp left him there, you know, so she can take care of him and all that, you know. And, you know, and of course, you know, and also, you know, we can definitely, you know, everybody understands, you know, more precisely, everybody knows that since he was with Curly Devin as a baby, that means, you know, the dragon left Luffy since the day after he was born. But I think, you know, also the same thing goes with Luffy's mother, you know. So, okay, now, if, for example, if Monkey D. Dragon was back then as well a revolutionary army, in the revolutionary army or something like that, and if Luffy's mother was a noble, then if she has the same personality as all those snobs, all those bastards, like all those nobles, if she has the same personality, then maybe she rejected Luffy. Maybe she rejected Luffy in a way like, you know, like if his husband, you know, is a scoundrel or something, you know, and you know, in that way, you know, she left, you know, Luffy by himself, you know, in a way like she doesn't want nothing to do with Luffy, which also it's not quite possible, you know, because, you know, like I said, if she is, you know, since I believe that she has a D in his name, so in some way she cannot be a noble. I don't know, because like I said, everybody knows that the D's are the God's enemy. Now, when it comes to God's enemy, now that we talk about, you know, the Celestial Dragon and all that, you know. So I don't know, you know, so you know, but like I said, he must, you know, like I said, Luffy must have a mother. He must have a mother. So the one thing is right now, what really happened about them? What make Dragon and Luffy's mother, you know, makes them, you know, separate and go in different ways, you know, and leave Luffy by himself, you know, because like I said, Luffy was Curly Devin as a baby, so, and he didn't know shit about his father, you know, because since the day, you know, before they went to Whole Cake Island, you know, when, you know, he was reading the newspapers and saying, oh, that's my father, you know, because like I said, because he never knew who his father was, and I remember one time when Garp the first time revealed who actually his father is, he also, you know, Luffy was wondering like, huh, I have a father? Huh. You learn something new every day, yeah. I mean, of course, you know, yeah, he must have a father, and also a mother as well, yeah. So, like I said, she can be anything, you know. When it comes to royalty, if she is, like I said, I repeat, if she's a snob, like all the other royalties, then in some way I understand, you know. But also the one thing, and maybe it's kind of hard to accept this kind of theory because, you know, there must be a reason, you know, why Luffy's mother and Dragon fell in love, you know, and you know they had a baby. Almost they had Luffy, you know. So in some way, maybe, you know, maybe if Luffy's mother was a royalty, maybe in that time, you know, when they met each other and all that, maybe that time, you know, Dragon wasn't a revolutionary army or in the revolutionary army, or maybe even back in that time, maybe, you know, Luffy's mother didn't know who he really was, you know. So in some way, you know, he accepted him for who he is, you know, and fall in love with him and all that. You know, maybe, you know, she thought of him, you know, as a royalty, or maybe Dragon lied to her or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But the one thing for certain is, you know, they fell in love, you know, they had Luffy, you know, and then, you know, happened something that made them, you know, go in separate ways, you know. So like I said, if she is from nobility, then, you know, and maybe she find out who Dragon is, and, you know, in that way she rejected him and rejected, you know, her own child. That could be, you know, one of the reasons. Now, okay, like I said, across all these years, you know, we find out, you know, that no other nobles, you know, are not snobs, even if like 90% of them are snobs, you know, rich spoiled brats. But still, you know, maybe even Luffy's mother wasn't like that, you know, because heck, you know, if she's a member of the Monkey D's family, or more say Luffy's family, then, you know, then I definitely can assume that she was as crazy as Luffy and Dragon and Garp. I do believe, you know, she's crazy as them, you know. Even if, you know, here's the thing. One crazy fact. I remember you know, he hasn't done nothing with Luffy's mother, but I remember that one time. You know, actually, someone were talking about that maybe the Vice Admiral Tsuru, maybe like Tsuru is like the husband of Garp, and like Tsuru is the grandmother of Luffy, which I don't think it's possible. I don't think, this is true. But which way, in some way, it really sounds crazy and in some way awesome. It would be cool, if Suru was Luffy's grandmother. But still moving on, talk about, Luffy's mother. So like I said, if she has exactly the same personality, as Luffy, Garp, and Dragon, then actually in some way that doesn't fit, when it comes to her being a royalty, in some way, But maybe I don't know. Maybe she was something crazy. Maybe like Nefertari Vivi was. During maybe something like Nefertari Vivi was. Maybe she was some kind of a crazy ass princess or queen. In some way like Nefertari Vivi was. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying. So moving on. Other like I said, other parts of the theory is maybe Luffy's mother is a pirate. A very famous one. I mean, fair enough, like if she, like I said, if she is a big shot like Dragon and Garp, I do believe, maybe his mother is some way on the same level. If she was a pirate, maybe she's on the same level as the Yonko, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like speaking, like when it comes to the power, the power levels of Luffy's family. I'm just saying. But like I said, if she is a pirate, like I said, if her mother is a pirate, if his mother, is a pirate, then maybe she is a very famous one, or maybe even actually in other terms, maybe she's also a underworld broker. Maybe his mother, why am I saying her? For God's sake, maybe Luffy's mother is she's an underworld broker. I don't know. I mean, who knows? She could be anything, But right now, like I said, if she has to be a pirate, then she must be really famous. She must be really famous, really powerful, and have a really strong character and personality, just in the same way like Luffy. Because think about it, Dragon is very serious. He's not like the same way as Luffy is. Like when it comes to personality, that. So maybe Luffy when it comes to personality, maybe Luffy get that by his mother's side. I don't know. Maybe Luffy's mother is, the same. Maybe Luffy's mother is also some crazy shit like Luffy. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, Or maybe, she's, or maybe, she's also very serious and hard like Dragon. I don't know. I'm just saying, So right now, like I said, I repeat again, if she's a pirate, I do see her, I do see her like very famous, very strong, somewhere like, on the same, somewhere like, on the level of the Yonko. Something like that, But moving on, and this time, actually, I'm going to talk about something that, in some way, it's pretty logical, in some point of view, So think about it. Luffy is a pirate, Dragon is a revolutionary army, Garp is a member of the Navy. So in some way, which actually I find it really believable, that Luffy's mother maybe is working for the world government, Maybe I know. Maybe she's under the control. Maybe she's under the command of the Gorosei, or maybe she's I don't know. Maybe she's some kind of a agent that's working under Kong, or maybe even, which I really think that which would be really awesome, is maybe Luffy's mother is a member of the Cyberpol, or more precisely CP0, which CP0 actually is the strongest Cyberpol organization in the world government. So I do see Luffy's mother on that level, But the thing is, since we didn't actually saw, or has been mentioned for Luffy's mother, here's one other things that I talk about when it comes to Luffy's mother. Everything. Garp, Dragon, and Luffy have Monkey D. But since Luffy's mother wasn't mentioned, maybe, what if, like I said, this one one of the biggest chances, big chances. What if Luffy's mother changed her name? So she will not be recognized or like connected with with the others. Maybe even that could be a chance. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe if she wants to work incognito, maybe she changed her name. So in that way, she will not be disturbed. I don't know. I'm just saying. But it will be really cool to see her, in CP0. But if she is in the CP0, I do see her to be way more powerful than Rob Lucci. I do see her, being way more powerful than Rob Lucci. I see her using Rokoshiki, Haki, and of course, but Devil Fruit Yeah, also even Adolfo, you know. But like I said, I know which one, you know. But I think it will be cool, you know, if you see Luffy's mother being a Loggia, you know, in some way, if you know what I mean. But still, you know, like I said, if she, you know, like I said, if we're taking like the family's ranks, like I said, I do way more believe that maybe she's a member of the Cyberpol, or more precisely that she's working for the War Government. I know, like I said, but like I said before, there's a lot of chances, you know, because this chance about who's Luffy's mother is 50-50, you know. Like I said, she can also be dead, or she can also be alive, you know. Which I mean, I do believe that she's alive. I way more believe, like everybody else, I do believe that, you know, she's alive. But also, you know, when it comes to like her being dead, maybe think about it. Maybe you know, maybe you know when she was alive. Let's go to the point of view if she's dead. Let's look at that and let's go deep, you know, in that point of view. Okay, now if Luffy's mother is dead, for example, maybe that's one of the reasons why Dragon left Luffy. You know, because maybe, you know, after he was born, maybe a few days later, I mean, maybe she was like, I don't know, maybe she was killed, or maybe she died after, maybe she died in the same way like Portuguese de Rose, you know, like she died at birth. Sorry, she died at giving birth to Luffy. Sorry, you know, I don't know. But even that way, you know, but even that time, you know, if she's dead, maybe that time she was some kind of a big shot, or maybe, like I said, she was an ordinary person, just like Portuguese de Rose was when it comes to Portuguese DA's mother. I know, like I said, there is a really big chances. But the one thing is, also like, you know, seeing it, how will it look like, you know, if, for example, if Luffy's mother is alive, how would it look like, you know, seeing like her and Luffy meet face to face. Now the one thing is, for example, like I said, one thing is, for example, if she's good, if she's a good person, I can definitely see like I can definitely see her on some kind of island or in a city, whatever. I can definitely see her staring at Luffy, crying, you know, like thinking like, after all these years, I finally found you, my son, you know, this and that, you know, and she like jumps right and attack him and then hug him, like really straight up, you know, if she has the same personality as Luffy. But she can also be evil. I mean, think about it. Marshall D. Teach. He's also a member of the Will of D, but he is evil. He is an evil bastard. So in that way, maybe, you know, maybe Luffy's mother is also evil as well. I don't know, because like I said, all the members of the Will of D, you know, I don't believe that everybody is good, you know. I'm just saying. So maybe, you know, even Luffy's mother is evil. Maybe, she, maybe like, you know, like I said, if she's working for the world government or being a royalty, you know, that, you know, like beside the pirate thing, which I think is a very small possibility. If she's like royalty or working for the government, you know, like seeing her duty, you know, being loyal to them and all that, or being like royalty, I do see her, you know, being such a really bad bitch, you know, like, you know, maybe like maybe she tried to order to kill Luffy, you know, when he was a baby, or even like, you know, for example, I don't know, because like I said, maybe, you know, if Luffy's mother was evil, maybe, you know, like I said, she ordered, you know, to kill Luffy at birth. You know, I don't know. Maybe in that way, you know, Dragon escaped from her and saved him some way, and maybe, you know, like maybe he faked his death. Maybe he faked Luffy's death in some way, you know, so she can leave him alone. I don't know. Like I said, there's plenty of possibilities, plenty of possibilities. But one thing also I can deny is maybe Luffy's mother is something like Boy Hancock, or maybe like Big Mom, or maybe like Otohime. Maybe she's like I said, maybe when it comes to royalty. When it comes to royalty, I'm speaking about nobility, but also maybe like I said before, maybe like Boa Hancock or Otohime or Big Mom. Maybe, you know, she's a queen. Maybe she's a queen of of an island or of a kingdom. I don't know. There's, like I said, there's really big possibilities of who she can be. You know. But right now, the big possibilities for me right now are or she's a member of the world government, or she's royalty, you know. But like I said, it's a 50-50 chance. She can be anything that Ichigo desires, you know, to make her, you know. But in some way, you know, like I said, I definitely see her, if she's in the world government, I definitely see her working for the Cyberpol Zero, you know. Or maybe, like I said, maybe it comes to Cyberpol Zero. Maybe, you know, she's on top. Maybe, you know, she's, you know, one of the top members, you know. Or maybe even she's the leader of Cyberpol Zero. I don't know. I'm just saying, since, you know, every member of the Monkey D's family, you know, is a big shot. Not speaking of course about Luffy. Maybe she's a leader of Cyberpol Zero. I know. I'm just saying, because everybody knows that since Spandam was the leader of Cyberpol 9, everybody knows that you can definitely see that every single Cyberpol has a leader. So I'm saying again, maybe Luffy's mother, she's the leader of CP0. I don't know. Like I said, there is really big possibility, you know. But either way, like I said, there can be really different ways why Luffy's mother and Dragon left Luffy as a baby. Like I said, it could be different ways. Maybe Luffy's mother find out about who Dragon is, you know, if she was a royalty, of course, you know, and, you know, she ordered to kill them, or she just simply rejected them, or maybe, you know, maybe, like, for example, if she's working with the War Garment, you know, maybe, you know, in some way, you know, she tried to save Dragon and Luffy, you know, by letting them escape, you know, or, like, you know, she did, you know, in some way to protect them, you know, she didn't want to be connected with them, you know, in some way, so maybe also that could explain, for example, why, you know, she somehow changed her name, so she cannot be, you know, connected with them in some way. Maybe it could be even that, or maybe, you know, if she's a pirate, you know, or underworld broker, you know, in some way, you know, if she was, like, even back in those days, she was famous, you know, or more precisely wanted, you know, maybe, you know, she did something, you know, in short terms, some crazy shit happened, then made, you know, all of them divided and leave Luffy on his own, you know. But the one thing is, like I said, if she is evil, she will, I do believe she will do whatever it takes to kick his ass, to destroy Luffy. If she's a cold-blooded bitch, you know, like in a way that she doesn't give a fuck about Luffy or Dragon, you know, and she will do whatever it takes, you know, to destroy it. Like I said, there's so much possibilities of who she is or what she could be. Just saying, you know. So overall, you know, my personal thoughts are, you know, right now, you know, at the end, my personal thoughts are, or she's a member of the War Garment, or she's royalty, or she's a pirate, or maybe she could be a queen, she could be a citizen, she could be even a mayor, she could be a member of the underworld, maybe she's an underworld broker, she could be anything. But right now, I'm targeting royalty, more precisely nobility, and the War Garment. Right now, I'm targeting that, you know, just simply, you know, saying, when it comes to, you know, all the other members of Luffy's family being big shots, you know. Or, like I said, maybe she's dead. Maybe she's dead, you know, and maybe in some way you can get a flashback. But still, there remains of what she can be, you know. Pirate, nobility, War Garment, or even, her being a member of the Navy, no, I don't think so. Like I said, War Garment, nobility, pirate, underworld broker, queen, mayor, normal citizen, farmer, whatever, you know, the same. This is a really big 50-50 chance. If she's alive, or she's dead, or she's a big shot, or a normal person. That's all. So right now, I just want to give you, you know, my own personal thoughts about who is Luffy's mother, or what she can be, or she's alive. But the one thing for certain is, well, before I end this video, the one thing I definitely think is true. If she's alive, we're gonna see her somewhere in the New World. We're gonna see her somewhere in the New World. Or maybe, you know, like I said, if she's working with the War Garment, the big possibilities are that she's in Marjaw, the Holy Land. You know, that she's there on top of the Grand Line. You know, but if she's something else, like royalty, pirates, underworld broker, whatever, then she is somewhere in the New World. Because since we didn't know nothing, no shit, we didn't find shit about Luffy's mother in the first part of the Grand Line, the first part of the story, more precisely Luffy's adventure, then it's real, and then it's 100% true that we will definitely see her in the New World, if she's alive as well. If she's alive, okay? You know, of course. So here I am done. Read the video, comment, subscribe. If what you personally think about Luffy's mother, who do you think she is? Do you think she's a member of the War Garment, she's nobility, or she's a pirate, or she's an honorable broker, or she's a mayor, or she's a citizen, she's a farmer, whatever? Give me your own personal thoughts about Luffy's mother, even if countless of you already give your own personal thoughts. Drop me a like, I would appreciate it. Peace everyone, have an awesome rest of the day. Lord of Shadows like always, signing off. See you next time. Bang!